excited to be here at AeroWerkz in the City of Industry in Southern California to be installing our SHIFTPOWER Throttle Response Controller. The part number is SP18 on this 911 991.1 GT3. And as you can see, it's a very special vehicle. This car was actually at the SEMA last year at the Nitron suspension booth. Very cool. It has amazing looking livery with their wrap. If we loop around to the other side of the vehicle, you'll notice that the left side of the car has a blue theme where the right side has a purple theme, and they just went full on out with the wheel color and also the livery color and all that cool stuff. And on top of that, it has a very special aero by MFR. Just looks so amazing with these splitters up in the front, splitters on the side, and a crazy looking diffuser on the back. And it also has this carbon fiber wing. It looks like it's mounted on the chassis. Very functional. It has these IPE titanium exhaust. I mean, it just looks amazing. The titanium burn color on the back. In addition to that, the diffuser just shows the entire exhaust system. Looks really cool. And once again, on this side, gives a different look. It's purple. It looks really cool compared to the blue color on the other side. This car has a lot of really cool parts, a lot of race parts, but one thing that it still doesn't have is our SHIFTPOWER Throttle Response Controller. And with our SHIFTPOWER Throttle Controller, the car will be able to utilize all the functions it has on the car and be able to fine-tune exactly how the car accelerates in regards to the throttle sensitivity and also the throttle response. So super excited. Let's stop the talking. Let's go to the car. Let's get the car ready for the install, and let me show you exactly how this installs. All right guys, so before we get started, let's make sure we go through the sequence of making sure there are no signals going through the acceleration pedal. So how we're gonna do that is we're gonna make sure your car is asleep. So if you just came back from driving your car, you can do so by just locking your car and then unlocking it and then opening the door. So that will make sure your car is asleep and there's no signals coming through the acceleration pedal. Or you can also open the driver's side door and then put the key far away where the car cannot detect it and wait about 10 to 15 minutes, and that'll also do it as well. So once you do that, we're going to walk inside the car. Okay, so once we get in the car, we're gonna locate the acceleration pedal, and of course, it's gonna be the pedal all the way to the right side here. And if you notice, there is a screw right here. There's usually a cover for it, so just use a little tool. You could just use some small tool just to pop that part off, and then it'll expose this torque screw. So we're gonna use a tool to remove that, and once we remove it, we're going to pull the acceleration pedal towards us, flip it over, locate the connector, and we're gonna unplug it. So let me do that right now. Yep, T27 is the size.
Many hours later.
Okay, and let's go ahead and pull this out. Okay, there it is. So we're gonna pop this up and move it up. Okay, just bring this towards you. Just flip it over right here. So we see the release tab here. Push down on this, and we're going to pull it out. All right, guys, so we did remove the acceleration pedal, but there's one important thing I want to mention to you in regards to removing this piece out. If you have a 911 991.1, probably 2014 all the way to 2016, this is something that you may encounter. So if you look at your connector here, this is how the car side looks. Okay, and when you first pull it out, you'll see that there's a little, what do you call this? A little release tab here, okay? And this release tab here, you're supposed to be able to push it down hard enough to push that lever down, okay? So just to give you an example, okay, there's a place where you place your hand and you push down, and that part where you push down, you're supposed to push this down, okay, like so, like that. But I'm not sure why this has happened to two 911.1s that I did the installs to. If you grab this and say that you place your hand, you push it down, you don't even have to give that much force, just enough to make contact. This part here will break off, okay, like this. It's almost guaranteed that happens. That's probably why they changed the design of this on the more recent 991.2s and the other 911s. So weird why this happens. So when this happens, what you need to do, you need to grab a tool out like this, go over here, just stick it in here, grab some leverage so that this tab is getting pushed back down, and then you have to pull it out. Okay, so that is unfortunately the only way to do so. All right. Next, let's grab our SHIFTPOWER Throttle Response Controller. It's the SP18, and let's connect to the acceleration pedal first. So we're gonna open this up. All right, so here it is, right here, and let's connect this to the acceleration pedal. It'll click right in. So this is much easier, better. It's a better design, okay? So that you won't have that little flimsy release tab that breaks easily. Let's undo our wire tie. And let's connect our button, undo our wire tie. Okay. So this will connect here, like so. All right, cool deal. And all we have to do is plug this to the car sign and then zip tie, clean it up, zip tie it, and find a good place for a button, and that will complete the installation. All right, here we go. Here's the other side of the harness. It's gonna connect right into here, okay? Okay, there it is, clipped in place. And now let's mount our pedal back in place. Lock in, baby, lock in. Okay, all right.
Many hours later.
Such an awkward angle to work with. Okay. All right, so we are going to mount this. I want to mount it right here. Let's make sure I can pull this out though. I think right here would be the most ideal place. Even down there. Maybe like right here. Yeah, this is possible. I see some space here. I'm going further in. Okay, but I think this is doable. I put it in here. And let me see if I can pull it through. And then right here, huh? Let me see if I pull the wire through. Okay, that's decent. And right here, right? Let me go down there and organize it a little bit. Tuck this here. And let's move some wire, factory wires. Okay, some cables there. Some stuff here. Tuck all this stuff in. All right, guys, let me show you how I organized all the wires. So we use a bunch of zip ties. We originally zip tied to this really big, thick bundle of cables back there. It's pretty thick, so you're gonna need a pretty long zip tie. We zip tied part of the harness, and then we just stack the zip ties under there, and then so that it will stay in place, especially for cars that are tracked. You don't want this to flap around or be in the way of our acceleration pedal. And there's this wire here for our switch. It's kind of coming down. We want to make sure it doesn't get near the acceleration pedal, so we also zip tie it up here as well. So this will make sure it stays in place. Oh, my back. All right, guys, and then we decided we're gonna mount it right here. We're able to push the cable in through here, and let's undo the double-sided tape. Make sure you clean the surface pretty good. And then we're just gonna firmly just push and hold it for about 30 seconds to ensure that it gives the really good seal. All right, looks good. And now let's go ahead and test this. All right, looks like it's working. Okay, dynamic mode, sports mode, super sport, and race. And if you guys want to see the full function of this using our app and also the buttons, check our other video that we have. It's on the exact same car, 911 991.1 GT3. We have a very full, thorough demonstration on that, so we'll leave a link below so that you could click on that and see how this device works. All right, guys, well, that does it. That All right, guys. Oh, I keep looking at that. All right, guys. Well, that does it. That just shows you how easy it is to install our SHIFTPOWER Throttle Response Controller. It's all plug and play, and the only difficult part was just removing the acceleration pedal from the floor. But if you have the right tool, it is very, very easy. And on top of that, the change will be instantaneous. If you guys want to see exactly how the device works, if you want to see the reaction from the actual customer, we have a bunch of videos. Check out our YouTube channel for all that. And if you want to see exactly how the application works and how all the buttons, all the functions work, go ahead and check that out as well. Before I end this video, I want to give special thanks to AeroWerkz here in Southern California, City of Industry. If you guys are looking for a very reputable shop to do your wrap, PPF, anything related to that, tint and so forth, go ahead and check them out. AeroWerkz in City of Industry. Thank you very much once again. And once again, guys, if you want more information on the app functionality and all the different modes, go ahead and check the link below. And I gotta say this, guys, if you haven't yet, give us that like, and also don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing content as we show you how cool our products are. At the same time, we do these type of different collaborations with shops as well. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video.